been trying to learn Beethoven, like Moonlight Sonata, first movement. The second, the third one are like hard to learn, so it's hard. I've been struggling with that. So we don't have like all my teammates here, but at my locker room, got some gigs here. Nothing crazy, just enough for the season. Gotta buy more though. Maybe before the season starts. Some Kobe's, I don't know. I fuck with Kobe's, but they're expensive.
Ain't hard though.
My game is not like play one-on-ones, like beast move. Unfortunately, I'm not like that, But I feel like I can score the 3-point line and, in the paint, catch rebounds, I think I can play like that, My goal is to be a star next year. I've been working hard for it. I know, like, next year, I think our roster gonna be, like, better than last year. Because I got a lot of new recruits. Of course, I had great players last year, but I feel like our roster is gonna be like deeper than last year. So of course it's gonna be hard. Like fight every single practice. Of course, just wanna win, but I gotta think about me, my future and everything. So that's what we wanna do. We wanna be great, better than everybody, to win games, to make hard teams.
My name is Ben Rumenap. I'm an assistant here at Goldie. This will be my second season here.
How did you see me when we first started grinding together every day last year, especially knowing I was sidelined by the NCAA group?
I mean, the first thing you notice with Vin is obviously your talent and your size. Like, I was coming from a Division III school. It was also my first year here, so I felt like we were kind of in it together. We were both trying to figure things out, both coming from different places. And in Division III, it's really, really good basketball, but it's not very frequently you see a 6'7" guy who can move the way Vin does and jump the way Vin does and shoot it as well as he does. So, but I also saw a guy who was a little bit raw, who maybe didn't have his movement patterns right where they needed to be, who maybe didn't understand American basketball. From a personality perspective with Vin, I think you see immediately he's resilient. He's a hard worker. He just doesn't complain. He's in the gym every single day. He's asking you to work out. He's a guy that's begging you to get in the gym, not that you're begging to get in the gym, which is a more and more rare commodity, and it's a great thing to have. And I think the NCAA situation, like that's a thing that would have killed a lot of guys' spirit. And it didn't do that for you. I mean, based on your attitude or the way you worked after that ruling came out, you wouldn't know that anything was different. And that was really impressive to me because I don't know if I would have handled that as well as you did. Guys who kind of want to get better, there's guys who you have to beg to get better, and then there's guys who beg you to help make them better. Vin is obviously the third type of guy, and that's rare and it's impressive. Like there was weeks last year, right, where we were in the gym 6 a.m. probably 5-6 days a week. And there's times where I wake up in the morning and I didn't want to do it, but my job is to get Vin better. And you wake up in the morning, you think about, well, that guy's going to be in the gym. He's going to be ready to go. You want to be there for him and vice versa. Really impressive. Like one of the hardest workouts I've ever been around.
In your eyes, what were the biggest leaps in my game or my mindset over this year of intense training workouts?
I feel like you're a completely different player than when you first got here. I mean, I think a lot of it starts in the weight room. Like your commitment there has been obvious. Maybe not much bigger than you were when you first got here, but so much stronger and handling physicality so much better. I mean, I think when you first got here, like we practice every day and you go up against Zay and Deuce and they kind of push you around. And I think by the end of the year, I mean, you were dishing it out as much as you were taking it, and that was always really impressive to me. You came in here not really necessarily knowing exactly what it was, and I think you adjusted to it really quickly just because of how much time you spent in the gym, but also how much time you spent thinking about it and talking about it with the staff and seeking out extra help. I think that's been a big improvement. And then I think, and this might be the biggest thing, is the way that you move on the floor. Like I think the more that you play, the more that you're out on the field running, the more that we were working on having you guard somebody one-on-one. I think that's the biggest stride I've seen in workouts is the way you move your feet, the way your hips have opened up a little bit, the way stronger with the ball in your hands, you're able to attack a closeout. Like I think just there's so much less wasted movement. I think you came in here and maybe even up until maybe towards the end of last season, I'm not sure you really fully figured out until the spring, but there were times where you just weren't moving as efficiently as you could. And now I think we're at the point now where there's not a lot of wasted movement. And you're seeing it in workouts defensively and in games getting to spots a whole lot better than you were last year.
Was there a specific practice or like a moment when you thought, man, Vin just took his game to another level? Like I can see like he definitely got better on that.
The moment I realized like, okay, this kid's gonna be all right, he's gonna figure it out, was probably the practice. Do you remember the practice you and Deuce got into it? He hit you with an elbow and then you got him back. And yeah, you guys kind of went back and forth a little bit. I think that's the practice where I was like, okay, like he might not be 100% ready right now, but he has the willpower. He's tough enough. Deuce is a motherfucker, man. Like, it isn't a pushover. And there weren't a lot. I don't know if anybody else really challenged Deuce all year in practice, and you did it on a day-to-day basis, and you weren't afraid to piss him off. And I think that's something that is going to get you through the hard times. Seeing you go from a guy who was, and obviously you looked up to Deuce all season, but seeing you go from a guy who was kind of like trying to learn from Deuce and trying to let him have his way and make sure you're being a good passive teammate to a guy who's trying to compete with him and beat him every day. That's when I realized, like, okay, Vin's got a chance to be really, really good, and he's going to find a way to figure this thing out because he wants it bad enough and he'll compete hard enough.
A situação de hoje é a seguinte: acordamos meio mal.
Meio.
Só meio. Aí agora a gente tá. Vocês podem ver, eu tô diferente hoje. Tô meio cansado.
Tira o óculos pra rapaziada ver.
Nossa.
Situação.
Nós vamos pra praia agora, New Jersey. É o meu segundo dia aqui. Eu já fui pra 3 estados diferentes. Agora eu tô no estado. Nem sei que estado que eu tô, mano.
Estado.
Eu estou em estado ruim.
Estado bêbado.
Aí é isso, aí de noite tem mais. Hoje vai ser um dia que vai descascar os...
2 horas de sono.
Nossa, mano, eu dormi das 4 e pouca da manhã até 8. Nisso eu acordei 2 vezes com o celular despertando. Aí eu fui acordar o Vini, se atrasou pra variar. Bom.
Não foi culpa minha. Não, culpa também. Minha diretamente não foi.
Mas indiretamente eu tô culpa. Agora nós estamos.
Alguém tem que ser feliz.
Até lá, 40 minutos.
Nossa.
Tá aberta a boca.
Meu Deus do céu, não me puxa quando eu estiver vivo. Ó,
É
Nate.
vídeo? A Júlia. Não é vlogs?
Eu sou famoso no YouTube.
Sério?
Sério?
Beleza, qual que é o...
Tem qualquer sem inscrito.
Qual que é o nome? B681.
tudo amigo.
Te pones pa' mí y yo por ti me digo toda la ¿dónde estás? Te quiero chingar, te voy a arrastrar de gatilla. Dándote, bailándote, al oído girándome. Y yo la sigo enamorando, regalando.
Body like it's 30-12 tonight. I wanna show you all the finest things in life. So just forget about the world we own tonight. I'm coming for ya, I'm coming for ya. 'Cause all I need is a beauty and a... When the music makes you parecer ajudará.
E aí ele fez isso. Ele falou, não vou fazer diferente, muita criatividade.
Tem. É que aqui tem um sensor, se eu chego perto,
Deixa eu gravar você?
tipo, saio. Daí vem pra cá.
Vamos gravar o Vini? Deixa eu gravar o Vini.
Se você chegar muito perto, segura assim.
Que isso, hein? Essa é foto ou vídeo? Era pra ser vídeo, tá gravando?
Não, tem vermelho aqui.
Não, mas eu tô...
Ele tá piscando, tá
É a
desligando.
foda que tem muito zoom.
É que tá piscando, é porque você tá muito perto do sensor.
Parece que vocês estão em Copacabana. Uai, tá faltando só a parte
Com
bonita de
vocês,
Copacabana que eu
o homem mais cafajeste que
Nossa,
existe.
sim! Meu Deus!
Olha
do
essa
céu.
cara de
Não,
safada.
mas a gente. Não, vocês ficam falando desse negócio aí.
Ah!
Vocês ficam falando desses negócios aí, tipo, de brincadeira, suave.
Aham.
Só que daí o pessoal vai começar, tipo, não, mas eu falo assim, ó, tipo assim, quer zoar, de boa, eu aceito, de boa. Só que o foda é quando chega o pessoal de fora e daí vai achar que é verdade, tá ligado? Vai achar que,
Mas
tipo,
é verdade.
Mas, cara, é que tu tem uma cara de safado, entendeu?
Nossa.
Não, a pessoa olha pra ti e já sabe. Ei.
Safado não é de...
Safado, cachorro, sem
Safado é
vergonha.
diferente de cafajeste.
Tenta filmar tudo. Lá ele.
É que essa lente aí...
Pegou meu sunglass aí no lugar. Cadê meu óculos escuro?
Tá filmando na minha alma, eu tô
Safado.
sentindo. Explica a diferença disso.
Mas cafajeste
também eu acho que é muito agressivo.
Mas eu não acho safado tão ruim assim.
Não, safado pode ser...
Alguém pode...
Nós
E
só
o
tá
pior é que ele
cortando
não
essas
corta,
partes
ele
do
posta
vlog, né?
Vai direto pro YouTube.
Não!
Vai pro YouTube?
não.
Gravou eu mijando no banheiro.
Vai ser um
Mas eu não postei,
Ô, Vini, vai ser um vlog sem cortes.
É,
Isso aí vai ser postado.
pode ir.
Ô, camarão.
Bora. Rafa. Se pudesse pra qualquer faculdade, qual seria? UF. UF? Por quê? Gente bonita e na Flórida, bem localizado. Só faltou ser na praia, mas é suave.
Fora que games vê no meio do nada, né, mano?
É longe.
E você?
Nem sei. Não decidi a faculdade até agora e eu tinha que começar.
Golden Bee. Quero mais.
Aí ele, não quero comer. Aí eu comecei a apelar, eu falei assim, mano, tem gente que passa fome, você tem tudo na sua mão.
Brabo essa aí. Pica.
Na porta também, Vini.
Caralho!
Rafa!
Minha vida feita pra viver.
Quem que canta essa música?
Não fala!
O que mais?
Essa aí a cabeça e me deixa assim. Não esquecer de mim.
É caminho de alguma ação, pra pensar até de manhã, uma ginga em cada lugar.
Olha o buraco que vai.
Ai, de quatro.
Vou deitar.
Você é uma ilha.
Não. Calma aí, mano.
Me amolestou.
Como é que fala?
Molestando, vai.
Ai. Calma aí, cara. Ney, one more. Moleque é brabo. Ney! If you want to. Moleque é brabo mesmo.
Brazil on top.
What's your name?
Me, I'm Nate.
Where are you from?
Coatesville, Pennsylvania.
No, you're from Brazil.
I'm from Brazil.
From where? What city? Rio de Janeiro.
Eugenia.
Rio de Janeiro. Ainda.
Sou cria. Sou cria do Rijata.
Aham.
Sou cria do Rijata.
Ainda.
Ainda.